Okay, in this lesson we are going to talk about degrees, minutes, and seconds. And degrees, minutes, and seconds are ways to look at more specific, smaller parts of angles together. And this representation that I have right here on the left, that is a representation of degrees, minutes, and seconds form. You'll notice things like this in navigations, possibly in surveying type situations, um, those kinds of things. A lot of times in math classes we use the decimal form, and there are some jobs where you would use both forms, so you would need to convert. So this side that we typically use is just decimal degree form. And this video is going to be about converting between the two. One more statement about this degrees, minutes, and seconds. Even though it does sound like time, it is angles. So like 61 degrees, is a large angle. 27 minutes is like breaking one of those degrees. So if that was 1 degree, down into 60 pieces and using 27 of those. And then the seconds breaks the minute angle down even further. So we're talking about being able to get very, very accurate with our angles in that kind of situation. Whereas in a decimal, sometimes we are rounding off. So this gets us a more exact answer. All right, let's go to conversions. You can convert these by hand just by thinking about the fact that there are 60 seconds in a minute and then there are 60 minutes in a degree. And you can find this in your textbook, but for this video I'm going to teach you how to do this in your calculator. And so we're all using TI 83, 84, 84 plus type calculators. The first thing that you want to do when you're converting from degrees, minutes, and seconds to the decimal degree form is make sure your calculator is in degree mode. So there's a mode button, and I think it's about the third line down. You want to make sure the degree is highlighted. And once you do that, you're in degree mode until you change it. So just stay there if this is the lesson that you're on and working on for the assignment. The next thing that you're going to do is type in your number and then hit second apps. Second apps key has the word angle above it, so that's what you're really accessing is the angle menu. And that will get you the degree symbol, and then after you type in the next number, it will also get you the minutes symbol. But the second symbol is not in that menu. You have to hit alpha plus, alpha and the plus that's down there on the bottom left to get the the second symbol. So let's do an example with that. We're going to convert 25 degrees, 14 minutes, and 37 seconds into a decimal degree form. So in your calculator, you're going to type 25. Then you're going to hit second apps and choose the degree symbol. Then you're going to type 14, hit second apps and choose the minute symbol. Then type in 37 and this time hit alpha plus and get your seconds symbol. And once you do that, just hit enter and you should get 25.24 degrees. It's pretty easy once you know where everything is located. Alright, let's go to converting the other way. If we want to convert to degrees, minutes, and seconds, it's actually a little bit shorter if we're given something in the decimal degree form. In the calculator, all you do is type in the decimal of the angle and then go to that second apps menu, which is again known as the angle menu if you're looking above the little key, and choose the one with the little arrow, DMS. I think it's about the fourth one down. That just converts it completely over. All you have to do is hit that button and it works out for you. So let's try one. we want to convert 75.28 to degrees, minutes, and seconds. So in your calculator, just type in 75.28, then hit your second apps key and choose the fourth one down that says DMS and hit enter. It should come out to be 75 degrees, 16 minutes, and 48 seconds. And hopefully you were able to find all of those buttons and come up with this answer. Alright, the last thing that I want to say to you before leaving this video, this is kind of a tag on to the previous video about special right triangles. And now that we're using our calculator, it's kind of important to know what they want. If you are working a problem that uses the sine of 60, we calculated it to be the square root 3 over 2. If you type it in your calculator, you're going to get this decimal. And what you're finding in this case is an exact answer. This is considered an approximation. That's why I put the wavy lines there. And that is because we are actually rounding off. I mean, this decimal does go on. It is possible for decimals to go on forever. And when we just choose the numbers to stop at, we are chopping some of it off. So this is approximately the sine of 60. The square root of 3 over 2 is exactly the sine of 60. So if they ask for an exact answer, they're expecting you to have fractions and radicals. If they're asking for an approximation, they're expecting you to have decimals. And that concludes this lesson.